Alright, so what's up guys? I'm testing out a new setup. Essentially I downloaded Audacity, which should help with the recording as I'm recording my voice, so the sound mix last time was pretty bad. This should help with that, so yeah, jumping into this game. It's a trios lobby, playing with Luke and Jack. Yeah, our normal trio. I skipped ahead a little bit. We landed at this little dock area, which used to be one of our favorites last season when we ran this a little bit more. But yeah, alright, it's when Luke and I play together, we always do like straight down drops, so 3 minutes in the game, nothing really major happening. It's not the best spot for loot on the map. My loadout is okay. You can see all of our shields. Like, none of us were able to get full shields, so not ideal for 3 minutes 30 seconds in the game. But yeah, the beginnings too. I think there's a lot of bot killing. Like, I don't think you're gonna get away from that. That's just the nature of early game. But yeah, our goal at this point is just loot, right? So first 5 minutes of the game, just trying to secure easy kills, get loot. Just get yourself in a decent enough position to start, just as like the first storm starts creeping in. But yeah, this is a pretty good game. We actually had a pretty good night overall. This was our second win in a row, so we went 3 for 4, and even the third game, so the one we didn't win, we actually played really well, placed in the top 4. So yeah, it was a really good night in general. Yeah, this was probably, I would argue this was my best game. I ended up with, whatever it is, like 10 eliminations, maybe a little bit more than that. But yeah, there's some good numbers. So that guy's definitely a bot. Or he's suiciding. I do that occasionally, just like go on suicide runs to lower my elo. But yeah, so yeah, this is the second game in a row that we were like, let's just get the vault and see what happens. Just the sword is such a powerful tool that, just try it down. So I hear this guy moving, and one tap him, which again, probably a bot, to be honest with you. I think we fast forward through most of this. So I thought it was good to leave this in. Just, like when you skip ahead, there are a lot of details that are missed in terms of like where I get guns from, or like what our loadouts look like, that kind of thing. And like the rotations, so this is really just storming the vault and killing the vampire guy and taking the sword. So yeah, so again, like that's pretty important that I get the gold pumpkin launcher. See later. Kill vampire guy, and I can get the sword. And you'll see why this is like, why I left this in here in a second, because it ends up being one of the more important aspects. So I'm like, okay, there's keys, there's a lockbox up here, and I get the heisted. So the heisted heavy, so I think it's called the breacher, just so powerful. But that becomes important later on in the game. So yeah, just gives you an idea of like the setup that I'm running. At this point we only have 3 kills, we haven't been super involved. 45 people left, 19 teams, 18 teams. So yeah, now we're just like in full hunt mode. So it's like, how many gunfights can we get into, how many people can we find? So yeah, looking around down here. And then yeah, I see that guy. He's trying to snipe me. Get him. So, and then, yeah, see this guy as I turn around. Get the assist. So I did a little bit of damage there, not a ton, and then his teammate shows up over here. Wait for him. So yeah, nice play by our team. What we don't do so well all the time is stick together, but in that instance, we did a really good job of sticking together. And fast forwarded through some of this. Just a lot of it is being on, you know, high ground, waiting for kills, waiting for opportunities, being smart. And this is kind of where the end game begins. So the last like 7-8 minutes of this are pretty interesting. Just as, again, I think these are bots. Just like how long this fight took. I promise not every kill that we had was on bots though. So yeah, I see this guy shooting. Get him. I hear they're still fighting, so my thought is just get up, you know, get up on the rooftop, get safe while my teammates arrive. But yeah, down all those guys. And I hear some shots down there, and again, these are definitely bots, which are organized by these shots. So I can't see him. He's shooting through the trees, and watch how close when yeah, see, like that shot gets so close to me. I was like, well, if it's a bot, then I'm relatively safe. And if it's not a bot and you're just shooting randomly through there, like, if he hits me one or two times, I'd get on him. He deserves it, I suppose. But yeah, I think that seems like very bot-like behavior. And Snooty Magician sounds like a bot name. Eat it. So 9 kills. So these guys are definitely not bots. So he tries to take cover back there. I run out of bullets, unfortunately, otherwise I think I might have been able to secure that. I don't see this guy out in the mud. So yeah, where Luke starts to shoot at him. I wish I had seen that guy a little bit earlier, but I didn't. Yeah, Jack's good about pushing at the right times. We had those, you know, a couple of those guys fairly low, I think, so he's thinking he could, you know, possibly push in there. But yeah, good play by the team in general. Trying to get some different angles. Again, so I see him out of the corner of my eye over there, over on that landing, and I see them going up. So again, my thought process here is my team's shooting at them, so they're drawing attention. And the first thing you're going to do is shoot back, right? And then I was like, well, I can get a good angle. Fortunately, again, same guy, can't secure the kill. And again, same thought here in terms of getting up high, making sure my team's covered. Alright, so I gotta be playing safe. So yeah, I like that guy pretty good, but to be fair, like, to them, they hit me as well. So it's that guy on top of that rock. I probably did like 200 damage there. And this is where the, you know, the rockets become pretty important, because you can only make this play with the rockets. So my thought is the first two, I wanted to hit them. And the second ones, I was like, well, if I don't get the, like, a down, then I'm gonna blow up the rock, like blow up the cover. So he gets, you saw, I got the down, which was huge, it was like 130. So Jack takes some shots, I thirst that kill, probably unnecessary. So get this guy low, and pop him with the breacher. And Luke's got our help with Jack. So yeah, I probably didn't need to thirst that kill. I think partially it's just out of habit to make sure that if we have to back off or I have to use any kind of movement, that they don't have the opportunity to res. So you know, might have cost us a little bit, but it ends up working out in the end. Maybe a little greedy. So, pretty good circle for us, as it turned out, like right on top of us, and the next circle was going to, you know, be in our favor. So, yeah, we have some meds here as well, which was nice. At this point, yeah, I didn't have any extra meds. So what I do in a second here is I'm pretty much just looking for ways to heal up. So blue plants or splashes or coolers or anything that, you know, can do the trick. Make sure my guns are reloaded. But that's all I'm doing at this point, is just trying to heal up. Which, yeah. That's why I think I had like 4 or 5 splashes, but I wanted to save them as much as possible. Just as those are, you know, super useful to fight. Okay, so the call out is that there's a motorcycle near us. And I'm pinging over there like, hey, let's move to where we know the people aren't. See a motorcycle right there. And again, trying to maintain some different angles so that we're not all stacked. I see that guy up on the right, up on that ridge. I'm looking for my buddies, like where they're shooting. Hit that guy once. Again, those are pot shots. They're not really ever gonna kill someone, but they're good for maintaining your position, making them move out of a position. You know, saves your team from getting to gunfights. So yeah, we're trying to take the high ground here. And so again, trying to think through, okay, I gotta get up, but I don't want to burn my broom from down there. So I pop this, then use my broom. I see this guy coming up on Jack. So Jack got one of those guys down. I got somebody down. I get this guy. Again, thirst him. Pop that guy. 2 shots. And at this point, again, like there's only one guy left, so the work is pretty much already done, right? Like Luke and I are really good health. Jack's gonna pop the slurp that guy just dropped. I hit him with a splash just in case, like, so he's not one shot. And then this guy drops the best AR in the game, which, you know, this is just easy money coming up. So I get the dub. I end up with 14. Jack's got 3. And Luke ends up with 2. And yeah, just a good game. I thought from a team standpoint, we all did good, and a good example of how different angles work.